Good evening. So I wanted to make a video about Andy. You know, Lori, Andy. I made a video a while back about how I had heard him say how he wasn't a big social media person and he didn't want to be a part of this app, whatnot. Well, just listen.
I don't know about that mod stuff. I'd be honest, I don't even know if I'm going to be on here. I think I'm just trying to clear the air here, and I'm pretty much done. I ain't got time for TikTok. I got other things I got to do. You know what I mean? I'm not interested in people crying and whining about life. Life sucks in general sometimes. You got to make it better.
You see, I knew I had heard him say that. So how ironic. The gifts start flowing in, the money on the side starts flowing in. And well, now Andy suddenly has time every single day. Here's another snippet.
Hey, because she's on TikTok all day, and I'm not having it out in my living room and my kitchen all day. I don't want to hear your conversation.
I get that.
I don't even like phones.
I
would rather go back to the old rotary dial thing.
How ironic. You're on TikTok every single day. In your living room, Andy. I guess money does mean something to you. Anyway, listening to this live, I heard quite a few things that were rather disturbing. You see, I showed you guys a snippet of a live where he was really defaming a woman. And I thought to myself, everyone has been Team Andy. But Andy strikes me as not the good guy that you guys think he is. So imagine my surprise when I watched this whole live through, courtesy of Mickey Mouse Fan Club. Go check out her YouTube. And I hear this.
First of all, I didn't choke one of the girls. I grabbed her by the throat. And if you knew what she did to earn that, yeah. I didn't grab her, I didn't choke her, I didn't squeeze her, I just grabbed her throat. That was it.
So first off, it got me thinking, what could a 12-year-old possibly do that deserved to be grabbed by the throat? Also, Andy, you went back and forth. You didn't grab her by the throat, you didn't choke her, then you did grab her by the throat. Because if we knew what she did, then you would understand why he did what he did. So that led me to listen to the entire portion of the live. And this did not settle well with me at all. So I want to know what you guys' thoughts are. But before I get to that, I do want to add, I don't think that anything a 12-year-old could do would warrant being grabbed by the throat. There are much better ways to handle it than to grab a child by their throat. And FYI, Andy, if you're grabbing someone by the throat, that is choking. Just because you didn't actually cause her air to be cut off, you're still putting your hands around her throat. And that is child abuse. But let's find out what this child did to deserve that. And I want to know you guys' thoughts on what he said in particular.
There was a carnival in town, and it was the last night. So one of her friends came over, and she was going to spend the night and everything. And she's 12 years old, good-looking little girl, but she's very promiscuous. She likes guys in their 20s.
Oh, no.
And she somehow hooked up with some dude down at the carnival. And I'm looking for Faith, and they're both gone. So I go down to the carnival. They went down to the carnival so this girl could meet that guy. You know what I mean? And so I went down there, and finally they came home right after I got back.
Yeah, I'll explain I really,
So, according to you, you put your hand around her throat because she snuck out and went to a carnival with her friend. And that deserved your hand around her throat. Some people may disagree with me, but I definitely think that that is way beyond extreme. But it's what you said about that 12-year-old, her friend, and how you described her. You see, to me, that didn't set well at all. Because what you should have said was the child and her friend went down to meet a boy at the carnival, a boy that this girl liked. But instead, you went pretty descriptive in saying that she was a good-looking girl and promiscuous and wanted to go hook up with this guy. You see, I can't ever recall looking at a child and thinking that they were a good-looking little boy or little girl, and adding that they were promiscuous when I said that. You see, a lot of questions come to mind. One, how would you even know that she was promiscuous? And the fact that you say she likes older men in their 20s, and of course you were cut off by Villain for a good reason, but it's not sitting right with me. And the fact that all these people are throwing money at you left and right, and you become this superstar on TikTok, one that you hated. Yeah, you're not the good guy that everybody thinks you are. In fact, I think that there's a little bit more darker things in your closet. Am I right or am I right? What are you guys' thoughts in the comments, especially about that last part? I'll play it one more time.
My friends came over and she's going to spend the night and everything. And she's 12 years old, good looking little girl, but she's very promiscuous. She likes guys like in their 20s.
oh no.
And she somehow hooked up with some dude down at the carnival.
Am I crazy for thinking what I'm thinking? Let me know in the comments.